My name is Giselinde Kuipers, and I'm working with the ERC Comics team on the production of a webcomic on my beauty project. And this is a project that looks at the social shaping of beauty standards, so what people find beautiful in other people. And of course, that's a very visual topic. So it's something that really lends itself to putting it not in words, but in images, because trying to translate images into words was one of the things that we did, and that turned out very difficult. So it's really nice to make it into a comic because that is an image. So what we did in the project, we had a number of sub-projects. So we had people looking at the beauty standards in the fashion industry. There was a PT looking at the way beauty is represented in fashion images. And we looked at the way average people understand beauty. So what is beautiful to one person is certainly not another. And the project is formally ended, but still not over yet. And I think it's very nice because working with the ERC Comics project also for me is a way to think through the consequences in terms of people's real life experience of what it means that beauty is socially shaped and that it's related to social inequalities. And for me, it's a very interesting experience to try to think about my work not only in terms of images, but also in terms of a story or a narrative as it becomes a comic. So rather than making it into academic analysis, this is really a story about persons and organizations. Okay, so what we found in our project is, first of all, that the relation between the beauty standards of the fashion industry and the beauty standards of real life people is certainly not a one-on-one relation. But instead, the beauty industry is more like a prism. So it's an industry where beauty standards are sort of extremely highlighted because it's an industry that is really dedicated to the production of beauty. So it's a place where beauty standards from society are sort of caught up in and then projected again in extreme ways. But it's different. It's also autonomous. So that's one important finding. I think the second important finding is that we show that beauty is very much related to social inequality. So being beautiful is definitely a form of capital that people can use and that people do use and that can be converted into other forms of capital. So it can give you prestige and status, but at the same time, it's something that differs across social groups. So it's also a specific form of capital where the beauty standards of people with more social status have a larger societal impact and carry more value than the beauty standards of people with lower social status.